So this is not a Tech Tip Tuesday video. It's not a how-to video, and in fact, I'm not even gonna have a computer in front of me for this one. But instead, I want to tell you about a secret that will revitalize your technology instruction. And guess what? It involves 0 key commands. So before we get into it, let me tell you a little story. I was recently talking to a colleague, and she was telling me about a student that she has that's learning Chromevox. And she asked me, how do we get to a point where our technology lessons are not falling apart? Right? In other words, how do we have a nice, clean technology lesson like something that looks like one of your videos? And at that moment, a light bulb went off for me and I said, oh, you think that my technology lessons with students actually look like my videos? So let me tell you all what I told her, and that is my technology lessons with students have loads of issues. People are coming in and out, the room is distracting, the learner gets frustrated, problems always happen, and technology is always messy, and just because I own a company that teaches this stuff to you all does not mean I'm immune to messy technology lessons. Now, that being said, there is one major mindset shift that will change your life when it comes to teaching technology. Now, before I tell you, let me paint you a little picture of how I used to teach technology. So what I would do is I would learn a new skill that I wanted to teach my students. I'd practice it until I got really good at it. And I'd think to myself, wow, this is gonna be such a great lesson. This is a skill my students need. It's gonna be awesome. They're gonna love me. Then on the day of the lesson, I'd walk into class and I'd tell my students, we're gonna learn something really cool today. It's gonna be awesome. And it's not that hard once I explain it to you. Then I begin teaching, and all of the problems come, and all of those expectations that I set come crashing down. My students feel inadequate because I told them it was going to be easy. I feel inadequate because I can't teach them this really easy skill. The whole mood is awful. I hate technology instruction. My students hate technology instruction. Just not a good picture. Now, ready? I'm going to tell you the secret that will help to break that cycle. And that secret is to embrace the mess. Prepare yourself mentally for the unexpected before it happens, and prepare your students for the unexpected. And when it happens, when those problems come, learn to be okay with it. Now let's paint a new picture with this new mindset. You learn a new skill with technology, you practice it, you got it, but you know this is a new skill, so instead of 1 lesson, you expect to do it in 3. Then you walk into class and you say to your student, hey, we have a really new skill to learn today, but remember, it's a new skill, so it's okay if we don't get it on the first time. Then you start teaching. All the problems come. The computer shuts down. People are distracting. Your learner is tired, right? And when that happens, you step back with your learner and remind them, hey, guess what? We didn't get it today. It's a new skill. We always have tomorrow. Now let's think about those 2 pictures we painted. In the first one, the skill didn't get done. The teacher is frustrated. The learner is frustrated. Neither of them probably want to try it again. But in the second scenario, the skill still didn't get done, but we've successfully set up our learner to be okay with failure, to be okay with that learning process. And guess what? If we keep that mindset with our students, they're probably going to be okay with trying it again tomorrow. Now, before I leave you, I want to tell you something about the vision field. There seems to be a sense from all TVIs, all VRTs, all O&Ms that everybody seems to know what they're doing and I'm the only one struggling. Well, let me tell you, from somebody who talks to vision professionals every single day, you are not the only one struggling. If you're struggling to teach technology, you are in the majority. And the best thing that you can do, for your learner is to embrace the mess. The more that we can admit our faults, to let go of our perfection, to embrace our mess, the more that we can teach our students not only how to use technology, but to be okay with their own ignorance, their own imperfections, and to embrace their own inevitable mess. Thanks for coming on this journey with me, and we'll see you next time.